This episode of Unqualified is brought to you by McDonald's, proudly serving communities since 1965. On the drive to and from my parents' house in Washington State, we almost always stop at two particular McDonald's, one in Salem, Oregon, and another in Eureka, California. At the moment, we are in the parking lot of the Salem location, and I just finished a Big Mac and fries. Even though we are just passing through, I appreciate the familiarity and feeling of community. The other day, I was looking through my mother-in-law's photo album and came across a photo where she and her friends are standing in front of a McDonald's wearing their cheerleading uniforms. I usually call my mother-in-law New Mom, but her name is Marcia. Under the photo, Marcia had written a note, and I talked her into letting me read it here. San Bernardino, California. I have so many memories of this McDonald's over the years. My father took me there on what I think was opening day. What a thrill it was as a young girl to order a chocolate shake, hamburger, and French fries. Then there was the time when my cousin Hinda and I were given a tour and allowed to take dill pickles by the cupful out of a huge barrel. We must have eaten 100 pickles each. Everyone in my family knows the story of how I accidentally missed the ketchup container and dipped a fry into my milkshake. Now when I dip fries in my shake, it's on purpose. I remember when I was 12 years old, my mother and my cousin Noel Novak, Larry's brother, picked me up from dance class, and we went for dinner to celebrate Noel's graduation from high school. Years later, when I was in high school, we would go to McDonald's every Friday night after the football game. I wish you could see this photo. Marcia couldn't remember if they won the game that night, but everyone is smiling as if they did. Wherever your local McDonald's is, there's nothing better than that wonderful feeling of community. Well, maybe that feeling is tied with eating a Big Mac. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Hey, Gina, how are you? It's Sim.
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing really well. I have a bunch of guests here.
Hi, Gina.
I have Anna, of course. I also have Retta.
Hi.
And Aubrey Plaza is here, as is Chris
Hello.
Pratt.
We're having kind of a Parks
Awesome.
and
That's so
Recreation.
exciting. Oh, my God.
Gina.
Yes.
So nice meeting you.
Everyone say hi
Yes,
to Gina.
thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
Nice to
Gina.
meet you, Gina.
So, Gina, you're
Nice to
in
meet you.
Gina, you're in luck because we have sort of a wedding-themed podcast today in honor of Aubrey's movie called
Perfect.
Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, which is in theaters July 8th. So we'll do our best to help you with your bridesmaid issue. Tell us what's going on.
Okay, perfect. So I'm recently engaged, and I am in the process of kind of putting together a wedding party. And in that process, I had to choose bridesmaids, and I feel like I hurt a few people when I couldn't, choose all the people I love just because it's not possible. So I'm kind of trying to find a way to make everyone feel included and feel special and not really hurt anyone's feelings. I just feel like weddings are so silly because you kind of have to rate your friends in a weird way, and I just hate it. So I'm trying to find a way to kind of make everyone feel okay with it and feel included.
Oh, so wait, how big is your how big is your wedding party?
Right now I have 8 bridesmaids, which is still a lot.
That's a lot.
Originally in my head I had like 12 girls just because I've moved a lot and I've made a lot of friends kind of in different cities. So right now I'm at 8, and that's kind of doable for me. I'm not having a huge wedding either. It's around 120 people. So I didn't want to have like an insane amount of bridesmaids, which just wouldn't really work, right?
Well, I have,
Pardon?
this is Anna. I've got a ton of thoughts on this because I hate the system of, just like you said, ranking of friendships. It feels It feels
Yeah.
really, really awful.
Well, Anna, there's one. Gina, you didn't mention that there is. When we spoke earlier, you told me about there's one of your friends in particular that's really upset because she didn't get included, right?
Yeah, and took it to heart, and I'm trying to find a way to kind of, I don't want to affect our friendship, and I still want her to feel like, I care about her. It has nothing to do with that. So it's been leaving me with a lot of anxiety. It almost makes me not want to have a wedding party at all.
Okay, so
I don't hurt anyone's feelings.
Here's the thing, is that with the way weddings are structured in general, you are going to hurt. Not that you have any intentions, but people will bring their own shit, their own hurt feelings, however they want to the table. So they'll find a way if that's their agenda. So it's just sort of because it's a highly emotional day and process, especially for a woman. Your people kind of reveal their hand a bit, and so you have to kind of assess, who do I value? Who do I kind of give a pass to? Who do I, right? I mean, Retta, I feel like you guys know this story, right?
Yeah, but my feelings are, it's your wedding. So once you decide what it's going to be, you have to accept it. And then you tell your friend, I love you. I love you so much, and we're going to have a girls' weekend. We're going to do whatever. However, I can only have a certain number. And if she can't get on board with that, then you probably made a good choice not making her a
That's right.
bridesmaid.
You can't spend any more. You already have a ton of energy that you have to do, and you can't be coddling people's hurt feelings for months.
A great example of someone, a friend of mine was saying, that she wanted to do a destination wedding, and then so many people were like, no, I can't. And it's like, you know what? It's not your wedding. So I'm going to have this wedding where where I want to have my wedding. And whoever can make it, who can't, we're going to have another party, and you guys can celebrate with us. But don't change it for other people, because it's not their event.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. And I was thinking maybe I could have, instead of doing, a bachelorette, which is them just doing kind of like a party with my friends, so they can kind of be included in that, and just trying not to.
Yeah, as long as they're included and on that kind of stuff, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Who wants to be a bridesmaid anyway? It sucks.
And anybody who's crying to be a bridesmaid,
oh,
because as soon as I get asked to be a bridesmaid, I'm like, oh, kill me.
Yeah, listen, Gina,
be like, hey, if you want to have a role in my wedding, get up and make a fucking speech.
Yeah,
give yourself a role, you little bitch.
Do you have an obligation to family members to be in your wedding party, or some of the space is taken up by sisters or sister-in-laws or cousins, that kind of thing?
No, actually, it's all my friends. I moved around a lot. I grew up in my hometown, and I remained friends with them, and then I went to university in Ottawa, and then I moved out to Calgary. So I've kind of just
I knew you were Canadian.
Cities, so I was hoping to kind of. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you
Sorry,
didn't?
No.
I was talking
I made friends in different cities, and I thought maybe it was a good idea to kind of choose one or two friends from each one of my friends group in each city, just because it's kind of like a person from each piece of my life that meant something to me.
Right.
So that's kind of how I did it. But no, I don't have any sisters. I have two brothers, but no sisters that will be in my party.
Gina,
so.
I think you got to go with your gut on all this. Whomever you want to look, to your right. And when you're standing up there on the altar and feel like, man, these are people that I love and I trust on this special day. And then don't worry about anybody else.
You could also test them, in some kind of terrifying, kind of emotional,
like a tightrope
psychological game.
What about
a Hunger Games?
Are you close
really
to
pit them against each other?
What about Niagara Falls?
Is the friend that is not being included, is she from your childhood friend or your more recent friend?
No, she's from my childhood. So I grew up with her, and we went to university together for a little bit. So it's someone who I went through a lot of, we went through teenagehood together, and we went through a lot of growing up together. So we were really close through all of that. And then I kind of moved away, it's not that we're not close, but just that happens with time, right? You meet
Yeah.
people, and when you're in different cities, it's just tough to kind of keep that.
She got weird.
I feel
super
like
close.
you're not that tight. You had your time, and you guys, you're not in that space anymore. And she's holding on to some shit, and you've already let it go, and you feel guilty
Yeah.
because you have let it go, and she hasn't, and she's gonna have to figure out. But you got it. If you just tell her it's killing me, but I'm maxed out at 8. I'm maxed out at 8.
Yeah.
And
That'd be
it's killing
crazy
me.
if I had more than 8, right? Would that look weird?
That's a
I
lot.
can't believe you
Girl,
have 8.
That's a lot.
But at the same
I'm
time,
like,
type
you're
4.
crazy.
but wait. Gina brings up a fair point. What does it matter if she has like 20?
Yeah.
I don't
that's
think
a fact.
listen. I was Amy. I don't know if you knew this. This is my girlfriend over there. I was married before, but I had 13 groomsmen in my because I didn't know how to. I couldn't. I know. Listen, I was ridiculous, and then my ex-wife ended up, using like her little cousins and stuff just to fill in the gap, and it looked kind of weird.
Not
I get
me.
it.
Sorry, just to bring
How did
bring
you
myself in there.
But
Do you have like a lot of friends that are upset, or just this one?
I think I had some friends that were, like kind of disappointed. But the one took it more to heart, I guess.
Oh my God! Just tell them they don't have to buy that
Yeah,
damn
some people were really
dress.
chill about it. I just,
Fucking kidding me?
that's a good point.
sorry, it's hard to.
They don't have to buy that dress.
Well,
they should
but
be grateful.
this is also Retta who advocates like letting your husband masturbate to porn in the bathroom
yeah, do you, homie?
because she wants to watch Game of Thrones.
I would say, as you're first of all, you're getting married, and your life's about to. So congratulations on that. But your life's about to take a big change, and you're stepping into a chapter of your life where you have to really. You have to be comfortable setting boundaries. And so if you want to let this friend join your wedding party, that's completely fine. But you have to understand that you're missing the opportunity to set a boundary that says, when you don't like the way I'm doing, all you have to do is be a little high maintenance, and I'll change my behavior for you. And that could be your relationship with that person forever, if you so choose. Or you could just be like, well, come to the wedding. You're not going to be in the wedding party. Don't get butthurt about it.
He's smart, isn't he?
In 10 years from now, we're still going to be pals. And,
And also, Gina, you should feel free to also break the rule. Like, you don't have to have an even wedding. Like, you don't
could
have
drop
to
one of them other tricks too.
You know what I mean? Like, you could have your fiance could have 8 members, and you could have 12. It doesn't matter. Like all of the there aren't any rules, and what you just need to feel is good and happy on your wedding day.
right.
And-
Which
So what we're saying is elope.
Yeah, seriously. One final thought for me is, when Ann and I got married, we realized, because we did elope the first time, and then we had a big party for everyone. Your wedding day is actually a huge gift that you're giving to everyone in your life. So this is just the first of many instances which will make you feel like that day is not your own, because in a way it's really not. So just have those expectations now that you're just not gonna, it's not gonna be your day. It belongs to your mom and dad and your family and his mom and dad and the aunts and the uncles and everyone who wants a piece of you and all the women who want to be the bridesmaids and the person who catches the thing. And it's just like a huge party that you're hosting.
We were going to do a destination wedding, and we decided, no, let's do it with our friend's family, because
See what I'm
also
saying?
his
Should've
family
done that
comes from a
destination.
different part of Canada, right? So
You just shaved that shit
Pardon?
short. I said you should have done that destination. You just shaved it tighter.
Oh, is she going to try to shave her pussy hair? Is that what you're saying, Retta?
And
I'm
just remember,
sorry.
people
Retta
that-
just got really nasty.
People that have been in a terrible accident can't really be in a wedding. Also,
well, our family comes from parts of Canada, so it's hard for me to hear. I don't know what you guys are saying.
Gina, when you hear this back, hopefully you'll chuckle.
Yeah, we
do have to go right now, Gina.
We were talking about some nasty stuff earlier.
Okay.
But wait, Gina. But wait, here's
All right, well,
the
one
one.
last thing. It was lovely talking to you guys, and Anna, I'm obsessed with your podcast.
Oh,
And I
thank
feel really
you.
lucky to be in the presence of such amazing and hilarious people.
Oh,
Glad to
so
be there.
sweet of you to
we
say.
love you, Gina.
And I want you to have an amazing time on your wedding day. I also really want you to go on a honeymoon, because there is that, I have the theory about the sort of like the post, I don't know, the depression that comes after
thank
planning that stuff. So please keep us posted. And if you want to just scrap all of your 8 bridesmaids, Aubrey, Retta, and I will be happy to fill in.
I'm busy, but
I just don't do strapless or spaghetti straps.
We also need a lot of attention. It's not going to be your day.
Wait, say that again?
I'm going to have sex with your father also. That's what I do.
That was Aubrey. Retta, what are you going to do?
I'm going, as long as you have short ribs as an option and I don't have to wear sleeveless, I'm good.
I'm going to make a massive speech. I'm going to do like a monologue from Member of the Wedding by Carson McCullers. And then I'm going to smash the big wedding cake. So pretty much, Gina, the day will be yours.
Thank you so much, Gina.
Gina, will you please keep us posted?
Well, thank you so much.
Send me an email.
And it me here, so I hope I answered okay.
Yes,
Okay,
no,
thank
you did amazing. And yes, I just don't want you to be haunted by your friends. Okay, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Love you guys. Bye.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by State Farm. And in honor of their surprisingly great auto insurance rates, I'm going to tell you about a particularly surprising day on set. It takes me a long time to read a script. For almost every line of dialogue, I will stop to figure out why my character would say it, how it fits in the conversation, and how it's going to come out of my mouth. Between the lines, there are larger chunks of text which describe everything else happening in the scene. Maybe what a room looks like, what characters are wearing, and what they're doing. As I often underestimate how long everything in my life takes, I know I can make up some time by reading those larger chunks a little faster. I got the script for Overboard about 6 months before we started production. I read it in my warm living room, wearing comfortably warm clothes, sipping from a warm mug of tea. Somehow, it never occurred to me that when you jump off a boat in the middle of the ocean, the water is surprisingly cold. And it doesn't get any warmer on take 2. Here at Unqualified, we love State Farm because they provide coverage that meets your needs at a surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Osea. Wondering what to gift your friends and family this holiday season? Female founded over 25 years ago by a mother and daughter team, Osea's award-winning cleansers, serums, face moisturizers, and body products give you the results you want. Skin that looks and feels amazing. I recently got to try Osea's new body butter, which, like their now famous Undaria algae body oil, transforms dry skin without being greasy, has the same incredible scent, and leaves your skin soft, smooth, and healthy looking. If my experience is any indication, you can count on your partner giving you a lot of compliments. This holiday season, stock up and share your new favorite clean skincare and body care with your friends and family. Unqualified listeners get 10% off your first order with promo code ANNA at OseaMalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order, and orders over $50 get free shipping. Gifting is always easier if you start early, so head to OSEAMalibu.com. Use code ANNA.
I wish I had 8 friends.
I know. Why does she have so many friends? Something's wrong with her.
Wait, 8 friends is a lot of friends?
What's wrong with it? Well, friends to be in your...
I don't have...
I
you have
will totally have that issue.
You will?
I would, if I had 10 people in my thing, I'd have 3 people fucking calling me.
Can you peg those people right now? The people that would
I'm
be
not going to.
No,
but yes,
you don't
could.
have to. But you know who they are. The people who would be high
They
maintenance.
like podcasts, so
Is it me?
Just be like, you know who you are.
y'all bitches know who the fuck you are. Giving me agita.
So,
but no, yeah, depending on whatever you have, there's always going to be people that are going to have their. I mean, honestly, I don't know that they would give me the drama, like come at me, because they know I'd be like, really, bitch. I'd give them a lot of really, because we can cut this shit off right now, and you're not even coming to the wedding. So I know they would be texting and being like, I cannot believe. Blah, 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 blah,
Are you mad at me?
Yeah.
I just want you to be happy on your special day.
But are you mad?
Can you? But Retta, are you mad at me?
I nub yo.
You love.
I totes snub yo.
hey, guys, we have one more call.
Okay.
Okay,
And
then guess
her-
what? Aubrey then gets to go into hair and makeup, and we're gonna like, keep her company while she does it.
Live
We're gonna take
hair and makeup
pictures, you
podcast.
guys.
We're going to call Taylor. She's in Boston. She's 23. I'm glad Chris is here for this call
Okay.
because
Will you speak louder?
She's a big fan.
no, it's not. I don't. Well, she might be a big fan, but for a male perspective. Well, I'm a male, but I'll give her my perspective. But
Hello?
Legitimate.
Hi, Taylor.
legitimate.
Oh, hi, Taylor. It's Anna Faris.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Oh my gosh. So Chris,
What's that
my
from?
husband, so Sim Sarna called you. My husband Chris Pratt is here. Retta and Aubrey Plaza.
Retta's phone's going off. Hang on a second.
Yes, I'm sorry. For
Spanish
Taylor,
now. I was like,
you,
what is
you
that
caught
sound?
us at like sloppy, goofy. Well, I'm the sloppy
Wait,
one.
did you introduce everyone? Anna?
I thought I did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Taylor, yeah. Taylor, on a scale of like, I don't know, 1 to 10, how do you think I did? Maybe 7?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't hear any of it.
So pretty much a 2.
So Taylor, let me introduce everyone here. You know Anna. I spoke to you earlier, and
Yes.
you. I'm sure you've heard the episode with Aubrey Plaza. Retta is
Of
also
course I
here. A fellow by the name of Chris Pratt, who is Anna's husband, is also here.
Just, small time guy.
Yeah, small time guy. He's actually,
he ain't doing shit with his life.
but Taylor, I'm glad Chris is here because he's going to offer this amazing perspective, I think. So Taylor, you've
My
been
microphone smells like sperm.
What?
That's so weird. Mine smells
sorry,
like vagina.
Oh, they were doing it
Wait a
last night.
minute. Wait a minute. These two microphones fucked each other.
Unprotected. Taylor,
I
I'm
do
sorry.
kind of want to stick this inside of me.
we're talking to Taylor.
Oh, Aubrey just wants to stick the microphone inside of her vagina. But I'm
sorry.
sorry. Okay, so I know you're in Boston. It's late there.
Taylor, you've been living with your boyfriend of 2.5 years for the last 7 months, but recently he said something that's cause for concern. So tell us what happened.
Yes. So this is what happened. This was like a week and a half ago. So we've been dating for 2.5 years. We moved in together back in December. And last week, I kind of just brought up to him. I was like, hey, I feel like you're kind of less affectionate to me. You used to, hug me more and kiss me more, and now you don't as much. And he was like, I don't have a reason for that. Like, I didn't even notice I was doing it. I'm really sorry. And then he was like, I do have a question, though. He was like, don't take this the wrong way. I haven't made any decisions, but how do you think we could maintain our relationship while living separately? And that, like, really took me by surprise, and it hurt my feelings, and maybe I took it the wrong way. I don't know. But it just made me feel like, okay, he just doesn't want to live with me. He doesn't, like being in the same space, yada, yada. But then he kind of explained himself, and he told me, before he graduated from college a year ahead of me. So while I was still in college, he was living in a room with 2 roommates, like in the city, just, being a working guy. We saw each other, on the weekends, maybe every 2 weeks, and he just had a lot of independence. So he said that he misses feeling so independent, and he's working full time, and he's an aspiring musician, so he's always working on music. And he said that, living with somebody is this big commitment, and he almost feels like after work he doesn't have the ability to say there's somebody who wants to do a music thing with him. He doesn't feel like he can just do that because he feels like there's this extra commitment to, come home to me at a certain time when we both get home from work. And I tried to let him know, like, I want you to chase your dreams and do whatever you want. Like, I don't want to hold you back. And then he also said, you know, we used to go so long without seeing each other, and it wasn't even that long. Like, we'd go 2 weeks tops, maybe. But he said that gave us time to miss each other, and when we would see each other, it was kind of new and exciting again, and we would just be all over each other, and we would have 2 weeks to talk about, you know. So
Taylor,
I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, I love him, and I really love living with him. So it's like, can we make it work? Can he still have his independence? But if we do decide to move to separate houses, like, is this a death sentence for us?
Taylor, I got to tell you, I really love you. I do not like him.
I love you.
Wait, I'm sorry. How can you just
not like him?
How long have you been together?
They've been together for 2.5 years, living together for 7 months.
Living together. Okay, sorry.
So I just don't. I don't like that. I don't like how you feel like you have to sort of defend all of his actions to us, because first of all, you are in the position where, you know, like, someone should, you know, want to always be with you, or when you make that step to move to living together, it is really hard to go back.
Yes,
It's almost
exactly.
impossible. But I don't think that, first of all, you should know that you are not insane at all for having your feelings hurt, because that is, he did do something hurtful. It was, I mean, and it may be very independent of you, but it is something that's like, I want to find my journey, and it's not necessarily living with you right now. And of course, that you would be an insane person if that didn't hurt your feelings. But what I think we should think about is how to protect you.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Aubrey, Retta, what do you guys think, Chris?
One, if people tell you, believe what people tell you about themselves. So, if he says that he feels like he needs to be apart from you, and you can't try to force him to stay with you. It's not worth it. It's just going to waste time. He wants out, and give him an out. You can say, yeah, we can. I think you need to accept within yourself that this is probably the end, and so and make the transition as seamless as possible, that causes as little trauma for him to move out. But he told you he wants to move out. Because your feelings are, if you tell him your feelings are hurt, he's gonna try to make you feel okay for a while, and it's just going to waste time. Someone told you he wants to move out. You're not going to marry this man. You may, if you tell him that's okay, you know what, you should go. We should probably be apart because you want to be apart. He may decide, that's my bad, or he's going to go. Either way, you're going to find out what the near future is, and chances are you're not going to marry him. So I feel like I already know that. So you shouldn't waste the time. Time is money. Time is a lot of things. It's not worth it.
I'm with you.
It's
not
worth it.
I also think that, 2 weeks is a long time. I think there's a lot of difference between saying, like, oh, we see each other, every couple days and it's so fun and that's enough balance or whatever. But 2 weeks seems like too long to go for me to be with someone that you love,
and for it to be great.
And also, independence you can have independence when you live with someone. Yep. I think, in a healthy way. And if he's not capable of being able to have that while he's with you, then it sounds like he's a dumbass.
I say be glad it's only been 7 months,
and
just figure it out and get out.
Taylor, like, as a woman who's very guilty of, like, trying to make a bad thing work for a long time to my own detriment,
Hey! What the fuck?
Oh, God.
Oh, you're talking about your previous... Oh, thank God.
I'm talking about you.
I'm right here.
I would definitely, if you can, just just think about yourself and attempt, be selfish. Because as you explained your story, a lot of it was about him.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want? Like, do you want to be with someone that doesn't want to see you for 2 weeks, and that's like good enough for them? That doesn't sound.
Well, when we talked about it, it wasn't like he was saying, "I don't want to see you for 2 weeks." He was like, we both work in the city.
But that's what we all heard. That's everyone sitting at this table. When you explained it, that's what we heard. And so that's what he was saying. You were trying to hear it differently, but that's what we heard. I say take it as a blessing. He didn't string you along for 2 years knowing he didn't want to be with a live-in girlfriend. And you know what? Say yes. You know what? We can keep this relationship and be separate, but know in your heart that's probably the end. And if it works, then it works. Then awesome. And then if he realizes that he fucking let some good shit go, he's going to come back and try to get it. And then in which case you'll be in a position to say, all right, well, here's what I need.
That's right. The test will be if you have the strength within yourself to be like, you know what? Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's move out. Let's live separately. Let's see how things go and see each other, every 2 weeks. And if he is needy and calling you all the time, you really have the benefit of taking this one step at a time in terms of assessment of how he is, what his true character is. And I would say take him up on this.
I'm actually a little shocked by that, Anna.
Why?
Because I thought that you would go with the whole protect yourself and let him go.
Oh, yes, I am, for sure. But what I'm saying is that he needs to reveal his true character to her.
But for self-preservation, shouldn't she break up with him? Because it doesn't seem like, I don't know, like you and Retta are both saying that you guys should see what happens after you move out.
I say
yes,
you're going to see what happens.
Oh,
say. She's going to be like,
that's right. We're being very.
She's going to be good to.
We're
go.
Manipulative.
Oh, you're being manipulative. Okay, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm being manipulative.
No. We're advocating manipulation.
We are. We're saying, coddle him and say, yes, babe, that's all you. You know what? If that's what you need, you got that. Because I promise you, when he moves out, you're gonna fucking go out with your girlfriends and meet a fucking
and he's gonna
cock
be like
diesel player that you're gonna be like, yes, I'm good for one night, and then you're gonna be over it.
He's gonna be like,
you're gonna be
what?
over it.
I'm a musician. I'm a wrote a song
and then he's
for
gonna
you.
be homeless, and he's gonna need your place again, and he's gonna be salty.
You're gonna be like, fuck you, dick.
But we didn't want to tell you that part. We wanted you to experience it. We wanted you to learn it on your own.
Yeah.
But now you know. Now you know our motives.
You forced our hand, Sim.
We wanted you to experience the sweet nectar of being like, fuck you, homie, lose my number and get a new cell phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. No one's here to cook you rice-a-roni. Fuck you. Oh, your towels smell like mildew.
Always
oh, no. I'm sorry about that. Fuck
I will
you.
say, prepare yourself if within a year he gets married, because that's going to be fucking soul-crushing. But it's probably
but she's going to be atrocious. Whatever. She's atrocious.
You never know what's going to fucking happen.
Right,
but
that may not happen, Taylor. We don't know. We don't know.
I like the worst case.
Look, and also, you don't know. You still don't know what exactly that conversation means. But usually when there's small incremental steps we take towards finding our life mate, and each one is a gamble. And what you're gambling is, you may reveal something about your relationship that you don't want to reveal. And moving in is a really big one. And you're rolling the dice that, hey, we're going to take this step forward, but we know we can't really take a step back. We can't move in and then move out. I mean, I'm sure, and by the way, there are always exceptions that prove each of these rules, so maybe that's this case, you just don't know, But for the most part, you make these steps, and it's a big gamble, and if he's not, if you're not as affectionate with each other now, and it's been 7 months, and you're at that point where you've been dating for 2.5 years, this is when it reveals itself to you, and that's happened sometimes, and other times it doesn't, but, I mean, it doesn't, this could be the thing that that makes him say, holy shit, I was wrong. I actually want to take this even further. I want to take it the next step. But I think that only comes if you say, listen, you want to move out, that's fine, but I am going to fuck somebody else.
You going to sleep next to him every night with the idea in your head that you going to sleep with him every night, with him next to you every night, with the idea in your head that he doesn't want to be there it's sickening. It makes you sick to your stomach, and it's not worth it. You're not sleeping. You're not going to get sleep. It's all you're going to think about. You're going to worry about it. You're going to fucking call into podcasts and see what you should do. And when you should just say, you know what? That's right. Let's move out.
But you know what, though? I didn't... This was... Like, when I was Taylor's age, I was so fucking... Like, I wanted... I don't know. I felt like I would do anything for, like,
How old are you, Taylor?
23.
Yeah.
So,
but it's the benefit of having someone older be honest and tell you. And even if you don't do it,
I'm not
you're going to
much
remember
older
it
than 23.
for the next one.
Fuck everybody. Fuck everyone that you see. Everybody.
That's Aubrey Plaza's advice.
Anyone. Everyone. Taylor, hurry, please.
Get them out of your house so other
God.
people
Wait, I know you were 23.
Is she supposed to literally fuck everyone?
Yes, hurry.
have sex with people.
Aubrey's almost about to cry for you.
Please, Taylor.
But this is what I love. I love this about Aubrey. With the first time you hear when you were talking, do you remember the first caller, Thomas from?
No.
You don't. Okay.
No.
Why are you such a weirdo that you remember Thomas?
Well, no, because it became a big deal because everyone on Twitter was asking about it. And we actually had an update with him.
Was Thomas the one from Canada?
Yeah,
he was. Remember the
right.
Yeah.
And do you remember when?
Huge in Canada.
But I remember Aubrey was just like, "What the fuck are you doing? Move on.
Right.
Get over." Like it was just. I mean, you need tough love sometimes.
It's definitely good cop,
I
bad
love
cop.
that episode. I was like, yes.
Let it go.
Okay, well, this is your turn,
Yeah, there
Tay.
it is.
Tay,
What
Tay.
the fuck are you doing, Tay? Move. He
I
told
don't
you
know,
what he
Retta.
wants. He
If
told
you were Taylor, if
He
you were in
told
this
you what
room
he
right now,
wants.
I would shove this microphone up your vagina so far, and I would just say, "Live your life."
And
You'll
then-
be doing him
but-
a big gift. Is he like a singer-songwriter?
Yeah.
He like plays the piano, but he's also like a producer, songwriter.
Oh, sounds like a
Well,
real
you know what?
bitch.
You might be doing him a big favor because is he young as well? Is he around your same age?
Yeah, he's 24.
You know,
Ugh.
it might just be the path that he needs to take. That if he's
Totally.
an independent kind of
Yeah.
artist, heartbreak is his medium, and so do him a big favor and cut and beat him to the punch and be like, all right, buddy, take care. Live in your car.
Yep.
Write an entire album about me.
And
Make
then
money,
send him-
and then come back
Live
to
in
me.
your
And
car.
then
Well,
send him a
I'm
link to this podcast. Actually, don't say shit to him. Just send him a link to this podcast and be like, I'm going to take their advice and then keep it moving. And already have his shit packed.
And you know what, though? If you can, though, Taylor, when you do have, like, this whole thing, if you can be as prideful and gracious as possible. So don't have any hint of, like, you're going to come back to me. You know what I mean? Like, try, like, attempt to kind of play a character a little bit, like, not reveal your hand very much. So say, you know what? I get it. We moved in young. You need some time to explore. You're completely right. Let's like move out and in your my best friend and we'll let's just sort of see what happens. But don't reveal too much more than that at all.
Also,
Okay.
try to believe it because it'll make it easier on you. If you can make
What was
yourself try to believe it, and it'll make it easier on you. It'll make it easier to say, you know what, you're right, and it's all good. Because I promise you, all he's going to be thinking is she already fucking somebody?
Yes.
And it'll be worth
Yes,
it.
it'll really take him by surprise if you are like chill with
In which
this.
case,
I
don't
let
send
her
him a link
go.
to this podcast.
Although I have still been
Now she's
waiting.
gone, I let her go. I shouldn't have
Honey,
left.
will you pretend to be my third grade boyfriend that I bought with ice cream?
You mean tonight? Yeah, all right.
And will you finally give me the satisfaction you broke up with me and all these years I've been waiting for you to ask me back? Do you even know what you lost?
I finally realized after these 33 years What I lost.
Why are we doing this? Why
I don't know why. Yeah, sorry.
Because that's what everyone wants. Don't
Lattes
you
on the
want
phone.
like it doesn't everyone want like the person that you had a crush on to like
But you know what? It always every person that broke my heart has come back to me, except for the last one who got married within a year or got engaged within a year, and I'm reeling from it. But it's always happened. So I had, you have to get to a place where you're like, you know what, you're gonna figure it out, and I need to keep moving. I got to keep it moving.
I have not had that
This is a
satisfaction.
really wonderful and exciting time in your life, and it's going to be wrought with really hardcore moments of heartache, but also extreme excitement. Just be present to all of it, and if it works, I hope it works out for you guys if it's meant to be. But if not, know that you've got so much time and so many wonderful memories and mistakes to make between now and the time that
and
you
even
just know
even
that
if it really hurts, just lean into it. Don't fight it. Just lean into it, because that's life. And
Aubrey's
it's gonna
always
hurt,
leaned into
and-
pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pain is okay.
And Michael Fassbender is still single, so he's still an option.
Oh,
It's like-
perfect. Does he live in Boston?
It's like when a scary wave is coming at you, you can't fight it. It'll take you down. You have to just dive into it, get through it, come out the other end.
Well, I'm glad we had this call because I'm sure
Yeah.
many people have
Will
the
you-
same issues.
Yes. Oh my God.
So,
Taylor, will you keep us posted? And
I will.
I really hope that I just want you to I talk about protecting your heart, protecting yourself.
And explore women, Taylor.
Yeah, Aubrey has a microphone for you.
Be open.
I gotta explore.
Taylor, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
Good
great
night.
night.
Love you, Tay
night.
Tay.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by ZocDoc. Who gets excited about trying a new restaurant that has 2 out of 5 stars? When it comes to finding healthcare, don't ratings matter even more? ZocDoc is a free app where you can compare doctors, read reviews from real patients, and even make same-day appointments. When I finally called to reschedule my dentist appointment, I was told that my dentist had been retired for nearly 3 years. In my defense, parking was a nightmare. Through ZocDoc, I found a new dentist who had great reviews, took my insurance, and whose office was actually within walking distance. I was also able to book an appointment instantly without talking to a receptionist who made me feel guilty about not having my teeth cleaned for 3 years. My new dentist didn't make me feel guilty either, and only suggested I floss a little more often. Whether you need a primary care physician, dentist, dermatologist, psychiatrist, eye doctor, or other specialist, ZocDoc makes healthcare easy. Now is the time to prioritize your health. Go to ZocDoc.com/unqualified and download the ZocDoc app. Sign up for free and book a top-rated doctor who might be available as soon as today. That's ZocDoc.com/unqualified. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Warby Parker. Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and the lofty goal of creating boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. Sunglasses, with or without a prescription, start at $95 and, just like eyeglasses, are available through their home try-on program. You just choose 5 pairs and see which ones you like. I was surprised by how quickly they arrived, which presented me with the immediate problem of deciding which ones to keep. I loved all of them, so you can guess what happened. And not only can you feel good about how cool you look, you can also feel good knowing that for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need through partnerships with nonprofits like Vision Spring. Offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams, Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. So put your FSA or HSA dollars to good use on Warby Parker prescription glasses, prescription sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. Try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/unqualified. That's warbyparker.com/unqualified.
Okay, so Sim just gave me that finger wag thing, which, what does it mean again, Sim?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrapping it up.
Oh my God, I just want to tell him to fuck off all
It
the
needs to
time.
spin a dish. Spin a plate.
Aubrey, Retta, Chris, Sim, Mike, Mindy, Cassie, Amy, thank you guys so much for all being here. Thank you for our dear listeners. And
Mike and Dave comes out July 8th, and you are in the movie with Zac Efron and Anna Kendrick and Adam Devine. Amazing cast.
and you're so fucking brilliant, Aubrey.
Thanks.
You guys, I'm doing shit too. Just
No.
a
We're
heads
gonna
up.
get
All we
Retta?
fucking talk about is this fucking wedding movie. I'm going back to Vancouver to finish some shit. I did 4 movies. They are not out yet, but what the
Oh my
fuck?
God, cut it
Just because I didn't do a
off
movie with
now.
Anna Kendrick? Whatever. Shit.
July 8th.
I did a movie with King
Retta-
Batch. He's like a Vine star, you guys.
Retta, would you tell us what you're involved with right now?
Oh my god, I have a movie called Middle School coming out. It's gonna be super
Do you
awesome.
play a middle school
with
student?
Andy Daly, and I play.
I
I love Andy
principal.
Daly.
See what I'm saying? Oh my god, we could have been talking about this the whole podcast, but no, you want to talk about fucking
It's true.
So July
Adam
8th.
Devine,
July
Zac
8th.
Efron,
We
whatever.
shot in
Nobody
Hawaii
cares.
for 3 months. It was really hard, you guys.
Whatever. I flew private with Glenn Close to do a movie. I
What?
do stuff, you guys.
The fuck
I
was that like?
Bastards the movie. She's amazing. Anyway, I'm doing stuff too.
Retta, I'm really, really happy for you.
Me too, Retta.
And guess what? My husband's doing stuff too.
Oh,
Honey,
I've
would you like to
heard.
plug your upcoming projects?
Magnificent 7 opened September 23rd.
Boring.
Jeez, that's so mean. And for that slice of your listeners who are huge Denzel Washington fans, he's in the movie and it's a western. So you've got both. You've got your bases covered.
And then you also have Passengers and Gardens of
Well,
the
he'll be
Galaxy,
on.
too.
Yeah,
he'll
yeah,
be
yeah,
on
no,
before. I
that's
mean,
not
we
till
can do all
Christmas.
this stuff. Yeah, after.
Well, you guys are
I'm
so
assuming.
fucking
Hey,
weird.
Chris, will you come on
You
again?
guys are gonna rub dicks at
Rub your
Cafeteria.
dicks.
rub your dicks. Rub your dicks.
Fine. I guess
Rub
we have
your
to.
we have to rub our dicks. we do it right now.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get mine half hard.
Do you, homie? Do you?
I'm gonna get it half hard before I take it
Whoa,
out.
Sim,
So you think
yours
that's
looks
how big it
weird.
is.
Yay!
Whoa, Sim, your dick is really nice.
Why is it so weird?
Guys, this is magic. You guys, if you rub hard enough, you can make fire.
Only if they're super dry and I feel like they're moist.
And then you can burn alive, Chris, just like you always wanted.
That's one way to do it.
Follow
Love
us
you
on
guys.
Twitter, on Instagram, at Unqualified.
Is that
Oh
a
wait,
tattoo,
wait.
Sam?
One last thing. Can we? Can we all say "fuck you, Sam"?
Oh God.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad.
Do you mind? You can say it in a very loving way.
Okay.
Bretta, say it maybe if you want to. I don't want to give you a line
I'll say
reading,
it.
but you can either do sexy, loving, or
Are
filled
we
with
each
hate.
gonna like a go around style?
Yeah,
Or
let's do a go
not
round.
all at the same time.
We should do it all.
But I can do it any way I want to.
We'll get
Yep.
done quicker.
Any way I want to. I'm going to do it the way I want to.
Okay.
I want to fuck you, Sim.
Ooh, that's my favorite. By the
I
way,
changed it up, you guys.
that's the best one I've heard.
Changed it up.
By far.
Made it my own.
Fuck you, Sam. Oh, hell no. Fuck you. I said, fuck you now. Sam.
Sam. It's 2 syllables.
Oh my God.
Fuck you, Sam.
Did you say Sam?
Oh, is your name not Sam? This whole time I thought your name was Sam. Oh, I feel bad.
And you live
It's
here,
weird
right?
to have an I in the middle of your name.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey, fuck you, Sam.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.